this video, I wanted to actually go over how to set up the free climb and get that working with multiplayer. So let's go ahead and import that into our project to get started. Okay, so free climb is imported, and if we come over to animations, there's a README to say, hey, this doesn't come with animations, but they've prepared a Mixamo package with all the meta files for you to import. So I'm actually going to go ahead, and I've already downloaded them, so I'm going to just import it into the project real. Okay, so I'm importing it now. And there we go. There we go. Now, one thing to check here immediately is we should actually open up the free climb add-on scene to have a look at this. But we can have a look at these actions here, and sometimes they get populated and sometimes they don't. And it looks like they were populated. If they are not populated, if things aren't in there, just close down Unity and open it back up and it will work. It should auto-populate for you. So here we are in the free climb scene. So I'm just going to focus on converting the character, not getting every tiny little thing about the scene working. So the very first thing to do is we don't have free climb add-on enabled. So let's go ahead and just follow the main menu first of all. So convert Invector scripts, I actually have those already converted. And the next thing it says, enable the add-ons that you're using, in this case, free climb. So I'll go ahead and enable free climb add-on and click out of Unity and back in to let this little cog wheel here spin and compile the scripts. Okay, so that has been compiled. And then the next thing to do is add core objects. So the network manager, the chat box as well. And let's adjust these spawn points. I'm going to close these windows. We don't need them anymore. Adjust these spawn points to be somewhere that I'm not going to fall through the map, essentially. And then let's convert the player. I don't have voice set up, so I'm just going to not add voice chat support for now. And then let's click convert now. I've already converted this once before, so I'm going to overwrite him. And then that should add him here to our network manager player settings. And here he is converted in the scene. And I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to click it in the hierarchy. So there he is right there. Here's our converted player. Let's go ahead and disable the unconverted player here. And if we click play now, there's going to be a couple of issues. This might work here, but my guess is there's going to be problems. Yep, he's basically disconnected from the scene. We're getting issues here with him. And this is because multiplayer characters, they have to be dynamically spawned into the scene. So I'm going to go ahead and disable him. And now before I set up connecting a dynamic spawning, this game controller here is going to cause issues for us because it's set up to it's set up to automatically spawn a basic controller at a spawn point. So if I click play now, and we see that he gets spawned in, but this is not the multiplayer version of the character, so this is not going to work over the network. And you can tell because of if you look in the little gizmos, there's not the multiplayer icon there. You'll see what I'm talking about. So what we can do is we can just disable this game controller, and let's come on down to here to the network manager. And since this is testing, I can come over here and say auto connect to room. And let's go to spawning settings, make sure auto spawning player is enabled. And now when I click play, it's going to automatically connect. This component is going to automatically connect me to the Photon servers. And it's going to try to find a room called my testing room. If it doesn't exist, it's going to generate it and it's going to make me join that room. And then this setting here, this auto spawn player, is as soon as I join that room, it's going to automatically spawn my player for me. And the player that it's going to spawn is this converted player here. And the point at which it's going to spawn at is either the player spawn point here, or if this is empty or it can't find it, it's going to find a game object tagged spawn point and spawn me there. So let's go ahead and click play and see that in action. Okay, so here I am, I'm spawned, and you'll see that the icon there is the multiplayer version, and then this should work just fine in single player mode. Nothing different there. So with that, let's actually add this scene to our build settings. So let's just remove that and add my free climb scene. And then let's build and run, and let's see it in action. Okay, so here it's built. Let's get this over here. And there he is. He is spawned in. And if you're ever annoyed by that that chat box and how it just opens up automatically, we can come over to here to the chat box, and we can go to helpful chat box settings, and we can enable on connect, and it won't open up for us. With that, let's go ahead and click play, and it's going to automatically find my room because I've already generated it and started it in here. And here we are running around. Let's get a better view here. And here we can come and we can see that free climb is working just fine. So there you go. That's how you can set up free climb. And then if you wanted to combine this with any other project, probably the easiest thing for you to do is copy this free climb component onto another component, and then get that all working that way. All right, hopefully this helped. Thanks. Bye.